Every successful campaign on our site, whether it's a band, crowdfunding a record, the way I did, 2 years ago when we launched the platform, or it's a filmmaker, it's an entrepreneur, it's a scientist, it's somebody doing some social entrepreneur work. All the successful campaigns have 3 core components. So I'll go ahead and share those. First one, awesome project spearheaded by amazing people. You gotta have real passion for what you're doing, and you have to communicate that passion very, very, very well. Those emotional dynamics and those emotional drivers are key for the dynamics of crowdfunding. And I always tell folks to tell people why. Why are you doing this? Why are you launching this company? Why are you making this record? Why are you making this film? And be brutally honest, because if you can boil that down, that can have a real impact on people that are watching. And do I have time? I'll share a quick story. I thought I knew my why when I launched my crowdfunding campaign for my band, because it was like, we're so awesome, we're just going to rock your face off. And so I threw it out there. I was like, this is, Brian Meece's music, it's so awesome. And a couple of people funded it and just kind of sat there. And I thought, oh, that's interesting. And then I got an email back from somebody that I went to high school with a while ago. And he sent me an email and he said, dude, I can't believe you're still making music. Aren't you in your 30s? And you're running a company? And I saw you play the senior talent show. I really can't believe you're still doing this. You got much better, by the way, but I can't believe you're still making music. Here's $20. I thought, oh, that's interesting. And so then I got another piece of feedback that was basically very similar. Someone saw me play in a panhandle of Florida, like 5 people, 15 years ago. And they said, I can't believe you're still making music. By the way, it got much better. So I recognized, like, wait a second, this audience, the people that I'm a part of, the community I'm a part of, really love the fact that I still just love playing music. And that's really what I'm all about when I wear my musical hat. Let me throw out some communication that really backs that up. And lo and behold, I started to get a lot of traction, a lot of activity, and some press, and I got a lot of good came out of my campaign. But really having an amazing project spearheaded by people with passion and telling them why you want to do what you want to do is crucial. The second thing you need to have is a core community of supporters, a network, an audience, bands call it a fan base, but it's just a group of folks that will validate who you are and what you're all about. Because those people will give validation to the project, so strangers will come to it and they'll share it within their networks. And by the way, having your network share it with their networks is insanely powerful. It's the driver of this whole crowdfunding force. But you have to have some social capital. I like to say crowdfunding is taking social capital and converting that into real capital. And by social capital, I mean trust, reputation, and attachment to the community. Those types of community leaders do very well with the model. So the second thing is you have to have some kind of core community support. And then the third thing you gotta have, every such successful campaign has it, are cool perks or cool rewards that you give in exchange for the financial contributions. So this is not a donation. It's not give somebody money and say goodbye to them. It's really you give somebody money and you get something cool, something that you want, something that's exciting, something that's emotional. So for example, I had 2 rewards for my band CD. One of them was a CD. It was just said $10 CD. And then for $20, I had $20 CD, signed by me, delivered to your doorstep with love, with your own custom haiku poem. And the $20 went out and sold a 10 one, like 4 to 1. Because people want to have that emotional connection and they want to feel good about something. But what's also interesting is that you have to have multiple tiers of impact, multiple levels of impact. So for $50, I would Sergeant Pepper your ass, which means I would stick your face on the cover of the CD. Nice. For $100, I'd give you an ukulele lesson. For $250, I'd take you surfing in Long Island. $600, I'd write you your own song, etc. So the key is to have an awesome project spearheaded by awesome people, core network or group behind you, and then really cool perks. Some people want in exchange for the money.
Those are golden nuggets. Thank you